Taurus. How you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Lucid Sue Tarot. This is going to be your April 2019 general monthly reading. It is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but take it does. Let the rest go. I'm going to be using the original Rider-Waite for you guys this month. I have premeditated and shuffled on the deck. So with that, let's get into it. Taurus. Alright, Spirit, give me the eyes to see, the ears to hear, clairvoyancy, discernment, love, compassion, light, humility. To read, see, hear, feel this message clear for the sign of Taurus, for the Taurus Collective for April 2019. Please flow through my mind's eye, to my heart, through my arms, through my hands, to the cards, so that I may relay the best possible message for the Taurus Collective for their highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Alright. What is going on first week of April 2019? Knight of Swords showed itself, but two fell out together, and I do two for a week, so keep that in mind. Knight of Swords. Okay, Four of Cups in the reverse, and Seven of Swords in the reverse. Like this. You guys see him? Okay, so driving this energy is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We do not want something new. The first week of April is what we're feeling. We don't want anything new. We like things the way they are. We're going to take the opportunity not to take the opportunity. What? Yes. I feel like there's an opportunity coming to you. It could be towards your goals of emotional fulfillment, but you're not seeing that. You could have people telling you, like, no, that's good for you, like you should, and you're just like, no. So for some of you, there's an opportunity coming in where it could potentially hurt other people, and you're like, it's really tempting to take because it could be really good for you, but not the best for other people. Let's move forward. Second week of April for Taurus, please, Spirit. Second week of April for Taurus, please. Second week of, thank you. Nine of Wands, yeah. More for the second week of April, please. More, that's 10 more, not one more. More for the second week of April. More for the second week of April. Ace of Swords. Okay, so, all right, driving second week of April is the Eight of Wands. Okay, so second week, we are feeling very guarded. We're standing our ground. We are protecting what is ours. We're standing up for ourselves. We are, I'm hearing like, do you know what it took for me to get to where I'm at now? I don't know if you do. I'm not moving. And you're being very clear about this. The communication of how you really feel, of standing your ground, and where you've been and why you aren't budging, you're being very clear. Whoever you are communicating this to, or maybe romantic, family, work, you're being very clear and you're communicating this as quickly as possible the minute you feel like someone thinks that you should do something differently. You might be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You don't have to be, but that might be the case. Let's move forward. Third week of April for Taurus, please. What's going on the third week of April for Taurus? The Star. So we have Aquarius, like I was saying, air sign. Oh. Yeah. King of Swords. Lots of air. Or someone who might have air in their chart. You might have air in your chart. Whatever the case may be. But third week. Driving the third week, we have the Five of Wands. A sense of feeling alone, abandoned, maybe. But that's because you feel that you know that your truth is the truth, and you're standing in it, and you're not moving because you know what you know. And it's taken you a minute to get you to the position of this King of Swords, if this is you. Knowing your truth, being very knowledgeable, being very educated, not BSing. And you don't care if you have to stand alone in this. You don't care. You know that by standing in your truth and staying true to yourself within your truth, because it's taken you a lot to get to this point where you have come to your conclusions about how this all works. You know that it will bring you hope. You've cracked a code, a system, as far as you're concerned. And you know you're going to reach the stars with applying the knowledge that you have attained throughout your journey. There's no compromising here. That's what I'm saying. And it might bring a little bit of pettiness, a little bit of combativeness, a little bit of argumenting with others. Because they feel as though you're being stubborn, but you know that you're just here to do the right thing. So you don't care what other people think. Let's move forward. Wrapping up April for Taurus, the Taurus Collective. What's going on for Taurus for the fourth week of April. Wrapping up the month of April 2019. What's going on for Taurus? Please show me the fourth week of April, please, Spirit. Thank you. Three of Wands. Page of Cups in the reverse. That's funny. And I say that's fun. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands in the reverse. So, this is, I said it's funny because starting the read, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. And at the end of the read, we have Page of Cups in the reverse. So you guys could be dealing with a water sign, Scorpio, Gemini. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Might be dealing with Gemini. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Sorry about that. They might be younger than you. You might feel like they're really immature and they don't know what they're talking about. I feel like you're turning them down because whatever they're wanting, whatever they are recommending, suggesting to you as far as what they want, maybe with you, you're just like, that's kind of cute, but it's not, I don't see you filling my cup. You got a lot of passion this month, Taurus. You got a lot of passion. The King of Wands in the reverse, this is still a very honest man, very honest. The only thing with him in the reverse is that he can be a little bit impulsive, and he could be lacking a little bit of compassion. So whenever the King of Wands in reverse comes around, people will start to be like, okay, you know, I don't, let's not go around him because he's being kind of a brute. So just throwing that out there. You don't want to be that person, okay? I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you don't even care. But you're feeling passionate. You're feeling passionate. With the Three of Wands, you're waiting for your ships to come in at the end of the month, right? You know that they're coming. You know what you've been working so hard for. You know that by standing in your truth and believing in yourself and not compromising yourself in any way, shape, or form, that you will reap what you sow in that, for that, right? So when this Page of Cups comes in, and Page of Cups in reverse at that, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, you know that they're not ready. Or you're waiting for your ships to come in, you're waiting for what you believe you deserve to come in, and then you get offered this cup where you're just like, what is that? I'm sorry, what? Well, that's, you're like, that's a really cute suggestion, but no, thank you. That's not gonna do. So let's look a little bit further into the first week. Can you clarify the first week for Taurus, please? Thank you. Okay. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. So this is, okay, so you guys really actually might be dealing with a Scorpio because they got the King and Queen of Swords. You should have maybe watched that one too if you guys are dealing with a Scorpio. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Let's see. Nine of Swords. They also got the Nine of Swords. Six of Swords. Oh, okay. So yeah, like I was saying, we are taking the opportunity to not take an opportunity in compromising our truth. some hurtful things might be said in that process that might really weigh on somebody, whether that you being a little bit harsh in your communication with someone you're dealing with, not being very sensitive to their emotions or feelings about it, and you could be you know, putting them in a funk because of that. But it doesn't matter. You are still moving away from that which you know isn't serving you because you feel as though you're smarter than that. That's fine. That's so okay. All right. Can you please clarify second week of April for Taurus, please? Second week of April for Taurus, please. Please clarify second week of April for Taurus. Thank you. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Someone might be trying to make some fuck boy, fuck girl move, and you're seeing right through it. I feel like someone might be trying to charm you, and you're just like, get real. It's like, I hear you saying, do you know what you're up against? Like, you have to please me. So I don't think you're ready. Actually, I know you're not ready. That's what I'm hearing. And again, with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, this is just someone who isn't really sure of themselves, who's kind of going out on a whim. We have Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So you're probably very justified in standing in your truth and not budging. So good for you. All right. Can you clarify the third week for Taurus, please? A little bit more from you, Spirit. Please clarify the third week for Taurus. What's going on here? Please clarify. Thank you. Ten of Swords. Whatever action is being taken or not being taken, it's gonna sting, whether it's you or the person you're dealing with or both of you. But sometimes the truth hurts, right? Sometimes not compromising can hurt. Not you, maybe in the moment for a second, but ultimately it benefits you. The person you're dealing with, it could hurt a little bit more because they don't have the understanding of this is better for the big picture type of deal. Like I was saying, standing in your truth and feeling kind of abandoned because you have to take that position, it definitely might hurt you. But you know that it's going to take you to great places. Can I get one more for the third week of April, please, for Taurus? One more for the third week of April for Taurus. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working on you. This might be, you know, you guys might get a new job, or you guys might be in a position where within your job it's getting to a place where it's just needs all of your attention, needs all of your focus in order for you to get to where you want to be in life or in your workplace in general. But I really just see, I mean, in a more general aspect, it's really just working on you, staying focused on you, in your truth, not budging, furthering your education, and walking the high road. You know, usually, you know, getting to the top, being the best, you know, it's not an easy road. It can be complicated, it could be hard, daunting sometimes, and usually it is a little bit lonely because there's more people who are not willing to do what it takes to get there than there are people who are willing, right? But you understand that, and it's like you guys are okay. You're so okay with that, which is awesome. All right, can you please explain the last week of April for Taurus, please? Please clarify the last week of April for Taurus, please, Spirit. Please clarify the last week. Okay. Two of Wands in the reverse. Lovers in the reverse. Gemini, pretty strong here. There's a lot of air. So we've made the decision that we're waiting for what we deserve. We are denying that which we know we do not deserve because we know that we deserve more. We are making the decision to move forward on the path to being on top, being number one, right? We've put the plan in place, now we're acting on it. And it seems like what is involved in this plan of action to get you where you need to be, there's a great chance you're cutting somebody off. With the Lovers here in reverse, you know, look, I love you, but I can't let anything or anyone weigh me down at this point. It's going to be hard for whoever you're dealing with to understand this, but you know that you have to do what you have to do. And ultimately, Taurus, you guys are making a good decision. Okay, it's not the easiest one to make, especially if you've been involved with someone for a good amount of time. But this is what's right, and you know it within yourself, you know it. And if this person is meant to be with you, it is the Lovers card, so this could be one of your soulmates. I believe there's multiple soulmates. It could be one of your soulmates, and if it's meant to be, then in time, you know, this might be their opportunity to take the time for them to work on themselves also. You might be leading by example through this, right? If they're your person, then they'll come back. But right now, it seems like it's just not the right time. No, overall, this month, it's going to be a little rocky, but stay true to yourself. There's no room for compromising, and you know that. You know that. Oh, bottom of the deck, High Priestess. You know that. Wow. Yes. All right, Taurus, we're going to pull an Earth Warrior Oracle for you guys. It's going to wrap up the month of April, something you guys can kind of listen back to whenever you're feeling in need of a little spiritual guidance for you guys, okay? Just to kind of wrap it up in a nutshell, what you guys might need when you're like getting through this month and all of a sudden things are feeling crazy and you're just like, oh, show me which way. Hopefully you guys can come back to this and be like, oh yeah, that's right. If you guys heard some background noises, it's my sister. She's home for spring break, so just letting you know. Sorry about that. Love her. She's awesome. She's a Taurus. All right. Spirit, what is the message for Taurus? What's the message for the Taurus collective? Please show me Taurus. Okay, one more time. Get a clean shuffle there. Okay. Taurus. What is the message for Taurus? What's the message for the Taurus collective? What's the message? That's 2. I just want 1. What's the message for the Taurus Collective Spirit? Message for the Taurus Collective. Thank you. Bottom of the deck we have Sorceress of Light. Just thought I'd show that to you guys. Oh, nice. Out of darkness, the light is born. Beautiful. All right. So, let's see, number 17. Okay. Padma Sundari. Out of darkness comes the light. All right. It says, the light is powerful enough to survive exposure to the darker side of humanity and remain pure, empowered, and effective. Trust in your spiritual purpose as a light in this world. Trust particularly in your ability to bring purity, order, grace, and light to disorder, chaos, and destruction. The divine is ever by your side and ever within your heart, assisting you with this higher purpose in all ways. All issues can be healed through the unlimited recourse and creative resourcefulness of the divine. You are destined to be part of a creative solution for any issue that you have in your life or that exists in the world and touches your heart. The issue only exists so that divine genius can resolve it. Struggles are sometimes the best way for us to learn something we need to understand for our life journey. Trust that when you ask for help, even apparently impossible situations can be turned around. With willing human engagement and divine grace, there is more than enough light, healing, creative innovation, wisdom, and energy available to keep Mother Earth and all her creatures, including humanity, thriving. Never give up your hope and trust in what is possible, nor your willingness to act upon the hope and trust. And as soon as I read that, I saw this, right? Never give up your hope and trust in what is possible, nor your willingness to act upon the hope and trust. Awesome. All right, Taurus, I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for joining me here on Lucid Sue Tarot. It's been amazing. If you guys want a personal reading, my email is in the description box below, okay? I'd love to work with you guys. Other than that, I hope you guys have an amazing April. Enjoy yourselves. Stay strong. You guys got this. And I'll be seeing you guys in May. Lots of light, lots of love, and namaste.